Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, it is a really hot Sunday afternoon and I have the DJI Mini 4 Pro. One of my recent videos where I was showing a firmware update for the controller, there was a comment in there that the guy said, well, what it added was auto mode in ActiveTrack. Well, auto mode has been around for a while. At least 6 months or so when they put that in there. I think when they did all the ActiveTrack 360 and stuff, I think that's when that came to be. But what I realized is that I have never demonstrated that auto mode, and it's kind of a cool feature. In the FocusTrack suite, when you put it in ActiveTrack and you click on auto, the drone will follow you, which you would expect it to do, but also it will cycle through and it'll do a helix, and then it'll come back and follow you again, and then it'll do another helix. If you're out hiking or something like that, that's a good way without having to have your hands on the control to get some pretty good footage. So I'm just going to demonstrate it real quick, and we'll take a quick look at that. Okie dokie, it is a hot Sunday afternoon, so we're going to be quick about this because I'm going to be out there in the open field and it's going to be hot. But let's look at that safety menu real quick. I just looked at this a couple minutes ago on another flight, so I know it's all good. 35 meter return to home, 120 meter max altitude, not asking for any calibrations. Battery is partially used, but that's good. Okay, let's quit messing around. And oh, there is one thing that I want to do. I want to go into control and I want to turn on subject scanning. Maybe I bet I have to have the drone in the air before I can do that. So let's get the drone in the air. Let's do an auto takeoff real quick. Takeoff. Okay, I know I'm standing in the shade because honestly it's really hot out here right now. But let's do our droney and get the drone back behind or up in the air and out over the field. So we don't need to go too far. Dropping that camera down. Okay, I am going to grab my action camera and hopefully I can fly the drone and do the action camera at the same time. Oh, before I do that, let's go into that control menu again and let's turn on subject scanning. That's on, and what that'll do is the drone, see those plus signs on the screen? It will recognize objects to use for ActiveTrack. And if I can get the, there I got the action camera off. It's off of the tripod. And I'm going to walk out into the field, so we'll cut this part out. Okay, so hopefully you see the drone on the action camera, but you do see on the video and the screen recorder, it's got a plus sign on me. That's how we're going to start the FocusTrack suite. I'm going to click on that plus sign, and it's got me. And then I'm going to click on ActiveTrack, and ActiveTrack is going to bring up manual, parallel, or auto. I want auto, so I waited too long there. Let's click on that again, click on auto, and let's hit go, and the drone should follow me. Yeah, and it is. And then, yeah, it says hold. Yeah, now it's starting its helix. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping the. Yeah, now it's in hold again, and it will start helix. So it's going to be hard for me to keep the camera on the drone and carry the controller too, but you get the idea here. And let me turn the other way, and it's still in hold, and it should tell me, it should go back into helix. Yeah, there it goes. So you see it moving around there. There, I got the camera on it. And now it's back in hold. So we'll see if it goes back into helix again here. I'm just going to keep walking this way. Yeah, there's helix again. So there goes the drone. And it's in front of me now. I'm going to walk straight towards it. And the cool thing about this guy is it's got obstacle avoidance. so you don't have to worry about it smacking itself into anything. There, it's starting another helix. Let's just walk back to the tripod. I think you get the idea. And it'll be on hold here. Okie dokie, so you see the drone, it still has me in spotlight mode. I can, then with the sticks, spotlight mode is so handy. I can fly the drone around and it will keep the camera right on me. And I'm trying to full stick forward and it just brings it to a stop. Let's go around sideways. Let's back up. And move the drone around. And you can see it's still got me there. Now what I found about DJI's ActiveTrack is I'm going to go around here. Once it gets behind the tree, it'll lose me. It is not good. There's no, I don't think there's much of a GPS component to it. So you can see it's kind of holding the spot there, but it definitely lost me. So let's bring it back and let's see if it reacquires. And you can see that X is way off in the field there. So that's something to bear in mind. Let's back it up and see if it sees me again. Look at that, it reacquired. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a demonstration. I mostly wanted to show you what auto mode did. That's a handy little feature. Let's go ahead and bring the drone back in for a landing. And by the way, to get out of FocusTrack mode, I can either click on that X on the screen, or I can simply hit the pause button and it'll take me out of ActiveTrack. I hit the pause button, there you go. And because we have subject scanning, you see all those pluses there. It recognizes vehicles, it recognizes people. Okay, I turned subject scanning off because, quite frankly, it can get a little bit annoying if all you're doing is just flying around. Let's do a return to home. Now, I didn't really give the do what DJI wants you to do and let the drone get 7 meters above its takeoff point. But I get a big kick out of that AR return to home. Let's just see how the drone does, see how close it gets. And it drops the camera down. It's going to be pretty darn close. So, yeah, it may even hit the pad. Huh? I mean, we may even get a precision landing here. I'm thinking we probably will. Let me drop the action camera down so you can see it. Yeah, we're going to be right on the H. And honestly, I didn't really give the drone that good of a look at the pad when it took off. So there you go. And it's coming down in landing mode. We are on the pad, folks. Okay, let me get it all shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, the DJI Mini 4 Pro, I always tell people that this really, it deserves the name Pro. It's got so many cool features. And I had forgotten all about that auto mode, and I don't think I've ever demonstrated it before in a video, so I thought I would show it to you this time. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. The DJI Mini 4 Pro. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out, and if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video, and of course, we will see you on the next one. Again, the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Don't forget about FocusTrack, ActiveTrack, and auto mode. It's a lot of fun. See ya.